Alright folks, PRESSUREMAN here, doing some preventative maintenance type stuff. So this is my water filter to my water hose. I connect this to the water spigot at the residence houses, and this is the first filter that the water is going to run through before it gets to the tank. So after it gets to the tank, I don't know if you can see that down there, right up under that extension cord. Sorry, my van's a mess. Is a banjo Y filter. See the ball valve, and that comes right out of the tank, the water tank back there. So it's gonna run through 2 sets of filters before it gets there. Now this filter here, this thing is obviously getting old, so I try to keep a few of them on deck, you know, to swap them out. This one lasted about maybe 20 roofs, 30 roofs, and then now it's all old and look stuff. So but here, the connector here to my water hose, that O-ring in there is going bad. So screwdriver, you can see that O-ring, that black O-ring in there. It looks like it's got a crack on one of the sides. So let me jimmy it out here so you can see it. And I was wondering why this thing was leaking bad yesterday. Look at that. There is a crack in the O-ring right there. There's a split. If the camera can focus that, I'm not sure, but there's a split in the O-ring. So I keep a bag of O-rings. You can order them on Amazon, these little O-rings. You can always order them on Amazon. They'll send you a bag of them for a few dollars. So what I do is I just keep a jar of Vaseline. I don't like to get it on my hands, but this seems like to be one of those situations where it's inevitable. So we'll smear it on. If y'all watching my videos, man, y'all know I don't like to really get stuff like this on my hands. I usually have on gloves. I just don't like stuff on my hands, man. I like to keep my hands clean. So I like to get a little Vaseline on that O-ring, and then we'll jam it down in here like so, and boom, we're back running. Perfect fit. Okay, we're back operational. So now I'll take my new, got some wire cutters here, which are extremely, I need to get some new ones because these ones are like freaking rusted out, but they work. Put a little elbow grease on it, get that off of there, and now we'll go ahead and always Teflon your threads. You know, you want Teflon your threads. And this is the Flexilla hose. There's probably other adapters and stuff. This one I've come accustomed to because when I got the Flexilla, I had to throw something together real quick, and this was the setup that I threw together, and now it's like stuck on me. It's something that I'm just really accustomed to now, so I only deal with it because it seems to work. So it's like one of those things where if it's not broke, don't fix it. So this one's definitely not broke. This one is, but we'll go ahead and put a new one on there, and man, it works incredible. Everything's always sealed up tight. The water, if it's leaking, then you don't have it sealed up right. This thing should not leak. You should get maximum water flow. I have. I'm just telling you all about it, sharing the knowledge. All right. This is our adapter I got at Home Depot for like $2. These things are like $4 or $5 each. They come with little O-rings inside of them. These O-rings that they have are they won't crack, they won't split, you won't have to change them. I haven't had to change any of these O-rings in this. It's just the thing goes bad after almost 30 roofs. It'll go bad. So I mean, after 30 roofs, trust me, you'll have another $4 or $5 to buy another one. So these I just swapped them out. This one will last. They last, man. Wait, sorry about that. They last pretty good. So get that out of there. All right. So go ahead and twist this up. Get the thread in there pretty good. And what I like about these connectors here is that they twist, you know. All right, so I'll go ahead and tighten it up. My tools are really rusting out. I gotta get a wire brush. Hit them with a wire brush. Bring them back to life. Okay. So get down in here. There we go. Just tighten this up. Make sure that's tight. Nice and tight. Alright, that should be good enough. That's not going to leak. Now, this filter housing is new. This housing is new. It's got a brand new O-ring in it. I was on the job. The old filter housing to this one cracked right here and was spilling water all the way out. So this setup right here, this whole setup right here is old. This is the only thing that's new. So I had to do that in a pinch. But I have a new filter. Bam! There it is. This is the new one. Already got it Tefloned and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick the new housing back on to this because this is where it came from. I just didn't have time to do what I'm doing now in the field. Make sure that housing is on there, but don't crack it. It's just plastic. Okay, people? All right, so this is the new one. So I'm gonna go ahead and anytime you see thread, man, Teflon, 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 Teflon. Anytime you see thread, get some Teflon on there. Don't be shy. That's why you see these little rolls, these little tape rolls of Teflon. I buy them by the packs. Okay? You're gonna need them in the field. You're gonna need them when you're doing preventative maintenance like I'm doing now. I started off cleaning my van up. Y'all can see my van is dirty. And then it's like one thing leads to another. You start finding little stuff. And I'm so glad that I do because I'm getting ready to head out into the field in about 2 hours from now. And I'm glad I caught this stuff now so I can go ahead and get this little stuff fixed up and make sure all my soap fluids is topped off. And you know, you want to go down a checklist for yourself before you get in the field. And that on-the-job training always teaches you what things that you need to make sure. I always like to push the Teflon into the grooves like that. Okay? That helps with the locking so that the water's not escaping through and you get a tight seal. It works for me. So take this and tighten that up like so. Yeah, nice and tight. All right. All right, got that on there. See how that's coming together? Teflon, Teflon. Always Teflon, people. All right. So, actually, man, I've gotten this backwards, but what I'll do is I'll put two of them on there like this. I'll have two hooked up. It's gonna give me an extra little length too. All right. It's all right. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. So we'll rock like that. No worries. Still got an extra left. Just buying by the dozens, man. Some Teflon here. All right. Turn that on. It's like Super Duty now. Kind of like this setup a little better. See how that changed up? That's one of those dummy mistakes that I always do. Ends up working, so let's roll with it. Look at the setup now. Yeah, we're ready. You think we're ready to rock and roll, baby? Huh? Alright, we finna rock with this. I like that. I ain't mad at it. We'll see how it works. That give me an extra, what, 2 feet? Yeah. My housing's on there. Cool beans, man. Let's rock with it. We're rocking with that. So we'll set that here over here. Now that's all plumbed up. And I'm gonna get back to cleaning up. You see, I got my little garbage bag here, throwing stuff away. Always make sure you're cleaning your van. I'll get in here with my shop vac and blow some dust out. And I'll even shop vac my water tank and make sure I get most of the sediments out of there. And we'll be back to work in a few hours. Pressure Man. Bleach Life.